September 11th, 1973, a date that echoes through history, marking the day when democracy was shattered in Chile. In just a few hours, the country would be thrust into chaos, and the world would witness the dramatic fall of a democratically elected leader. Salvador Allende, a socialist and the first president elected through open elections in Chile, had dreams of reforming the nation. He aimed to redistribute wealth, nationalize industries, and improve the lives of the working class. But not everyone was on board. The United States, fearing the spread of socialism in Latin America, began to undermine Allende's government. Tensions rose, the economy faltered, and opposition grew. By 1973, the nation was divided. Allende faced strikes, protests, and mounting pressure, but he remained steadfast, believing in democracy and the will of the people. Little did he know, a storm was brewing. On that fateful morning, the Chilean military, led by General Augusto Pinochet, launched a coup. They stormed the streets of Santiago, determined to seize power. The sound of gunfire echoed as tanks rolled towards La Moneda, the presidential palace. Can you imagine the fear rippling through the city? The air thick with tension and uncertainty. As Pinochet's forces advanced, Allende made a final broadcast to the nation. His voice, steady yet filled with resolve, urged Chileans to stand strong. He declared, "I will not resign." But the military was relentless. Moments later, bombs rained down on La Moneda. The images were horrifying, smoke billowing, walls crumbling. It was a scene that would be etched in the minds of many forever. Inside the palace, Allende knew the end was near. He refused to leave, choosing instead to fight for his beliefs. As the military closed in, he took a final stand. The coup was swift, brutal, and left a nation in shock. By the time the dust settled, thousands were arrested, and many were never seen again. The world was watching, horrified and captivated. How could this happen? A democratically elected president, overthrown in mere hours. The chilling reality of the military dictatorship that followed was even more disturbing. Pinochet ruled with an iron fist, implementing a reign of terror that led to the torture and death of thousands. Human rights abuses were rampant. Secret police roamed the streets, hunting down anyone suspected of opposing the regime. Detainees were subjected to unspeakable acts of violence. Families were torn apart, with many never knowing the fate of their loved ones. The national narrative was twisted, and fear became a weapon against dissent. As the years passed, the pain of those events lingered. Memorials began to spring up, honoring the victims